It's going to be a long season. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you're all having a good day, having a good week. Before I begin, I want to send a special shout out to Jason from 161, Hector from the Morning Brew, Mazza from Ford Train Express for jumping on with me in the morning yesterday during my morning show. It was a great show. Good conversation happening, right? And then I had an afternoon show, and it was myself, Mazza, and Jason, and we had Scott Braun jump on with us for a little bit, and we got to talk some baseball. We touched on a few different topics, and it was a lot of fun. And shout out to Scott Braun from Foul Territory. Subscribe to those channels. They do amazing work. And real quick, I'm on the road to 500 subscribers. I'm trying to get there by opening day. If you could all help me get there, I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean the world to me. And for those of you that have subscribed so far, thank you so much. Your support means the world to me. So you're all wondering, what is the title about, right? Let the season play out first. Yeah, let the season play out first. And the reason why that's my title is because I was reading things, or reports, should I say, about Juan Soto. He's a hot name. He's the name that's going to be talked about a lot. Absolutely. So the season needs to be played out first. We're not even at free agency yet, and people are already moving forward with that. And there's been a lot of talk about how the Mets are going to bid for him. And, the Mets have made it known that they're going to be interested in him. Some Yankees fans are freaking out about, he's going to leave. He's going to sign with the Mets. He's going to be a free agent. He's going to sign with the Mets. He's not going to sign with the Yankees because, the Mets are going to spend this money on him. Let me tell you something. We don't know. Okay. Brian Cashman knew that Juan Soto was a one-year rental. He knew the risk that he was taking, but it was a necessary risk. It was a bat that the Yankees needed. Okay. Hal Steinbrenner has said that he does not like talking extensions with players just because of the fact that it could be a distraction, which I understand. Let the season play out. Then once the offseason comes around, then we could talk. Okay. Can the Yankees extend Juan Soto? Possibly, maybe. I don't foresee that happening. Okay. I do see Juan Soto going into the free agent market and testing the free agent market, although Juan Soto did not rule out an extension. And whenever he was asked a question about an extension with the Yankees, he says, talk to my agent. And his agent is Scott Boras. And we all know most Scott Boras clients go to the free agent market. Okay. Now, people are saying not to let Juan Soto test the market, but again, he's going to test the market whether we like it or not. I think he will. All right. And people are freaking out saying that, he's going to, the Mets are going to get him. Again, we don't know. Can the Mets get him? Absolutely, they can. Right. And that's not me trying to say that he's going to go to the Mets. I'm saying the Mets certainly have the financial money, right? They have the money to sign him. Absolutely, they do. And why would they not try to, is I guess what I'm asking. Right? There's going to be a few teams out there that are going to try and sign Juan Soto. The Mets are going to probably be one of them. Right? Are the Yankees just going to let him walk? No. I highly doubt that. They didn't just trade for him just to be a one-year rental or just trade for him just to trade for him. They traded for him in the hopes of that he's going to be a long-time Yankee. So it's not like the Yankees are just going to let him play for 1 year and just say, okay, see you later, Juan Soto. Bye-bye. No. Yankees are going to do everything they can to sign him. The question now is, does Juan Soto go to the team that offers him the most money, or does he sign with the team where he knows he could win? That's going to be the question. All right. And if we're talking about the Mets and the Yankees are in a better spot in terms of winning championships. The Mets are not there. And also, not to mention, the Mets have to worry about signing back Pete Alonso. So, but that's a whole nother conversation. All right. So, once again, Juan Soto is going to test the free agent market. Teams are going to look to try and sign him. So, which teams we don't know. We know the Yankees, we know the Mets, right? Those two teams are definitely going to try and sign him. Maybe the Red Sox come into play, but I highly doubt it, just based on how things that have been said by their ownership. But you never know. But there are other teams that could bid for Juan Soto, and absolutely, right. It's the same thing as when Aaron Judge was a free agent a couple of years ago, right? Fans were freaking out. Judge wanted to test the market, and it was his right to do so. And there was quite a few teams that were bidding for him. Okay, he could have easily signed with the Padres, and the Padres were looking to give him over $400 million, in which he turned down because he wanted to play for the Yankees. He wants to retire as a New York Yankee. He wants to finish his career as a New York Yankee. That's where he wanted to be. And the Yankees, particularly with Hal Steinbrenner, gave him a phone call and said, what do we need to do? And they agreed on a dollar amount. And it was less than what the Padres were offering, but he was still getting the AAV that he was looking for, right? So this could be the case for Juan Soto. He's going to go out, he's going to test the market, and he knows that there's going to be teams bidding for him. He knows it. And he has every reason to. He has every right to. Why not? This is a generational player, right? This is a player of his own caliber. This is Juan Soto. So, yes, he's going to test the free agent market. Am I confident that the Yankees are going to sign him back? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think he will be signed back to the Yankees. I have, no doubt in my mind. Now, again, he didn't rule out an extension. He would entertain it. It's from, my understanding. But his response is talk to my agent. He's only focused on one thing and one thing only, and that's playing the game of baseball. As far as contract talks and extensions and things like that, he lets Scott Boras handle that. So it's good attitude to have. All right. At the end of the day, there's 162 games that still need to be played. And the regular season hasn't even begun yet. We're still in spring training, and people are already talking about free agency with Juan Soto. The year needs to play out, right? One day at a time, one step at a time, however you want to look at it. The game still needs to be played. All right. Once 162 games is done, once the postseason's over, once the World Series is over, once the offseason begins, then, hey, you know what? Let's talk where Juan Soto could sign. Let's talk about the teams that are going to bid for him. Then we could start buzzing. But as of right now, we need to wait for the season to play out first. There's, in my opinion, there's really no point in talking about what teams are going to bid for Juan Soto, because as of right now, he is a New York Yankee, and he's been doing extremely well. He's been playing well. As far as spring training goes, I'm liking what I'm seeing. And do I think it's going to translate in the regular season? Absolutely, it's going to. So as of right now, he's a New York Yankee. The 2024 season needs to play out first. The year needs to play out first. Then when that time comes, then we could start talking off season. We could start talking free agency. We can start talking about the teams that he could sign with. All right. But you all let me know what you think. Let's load up the comments, okay? Hit that like, share this out. I would greatly appreciate it. I will be going live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see a lot of you there. And, we'll talk about this, and we'll talk about, there's some other things that I would like to talk about as well. I'll probably have Mazza from Ford Train Express jumping on with me. So, if any other news comes out, I'm definitely going to let you know. And I'll see you all next time.